We got a little action in the Lamar Hunt Cup in a league game. Should be fun. Let's get into it. Not a lot has transpired since the last episode. We do have the LA Galaxy matchup in the quarterfinal of the Lamar Hunt US Open. And then we're going up against FC Dallas. We played against the LA Galaxy right after the last episode. Beat them 5-2. It was actually a closer match, I feel like, than what the score indicates. Warren had a brace. Robinho got one in. McEntee got one in. And Jensen as well. Then we've been out, beat Columbus Crew with Anguello getting a hat trick. Squad-wise, nothing has happened. The foreign transfer window has opened up. And I've made a player mad by trying to offer him out. Rodolfo, I'm trying to get rid of him. He's 2.5 star potential, 33-year-old player. Not really doing it for us anymore. I've got him transfer listed. Nothing's happening. I may give it a couple days, and we may go ahead and cut him, waive him. And we're going to hope by waiving him, it opens up a international spot, because as you can see, he is not American. He's not really playing much. He's complaining to the teammates about me offering him out. So pretty soon I think he's going to end up getting cut. I just don't see a place for him in our squad. We can find another foreign player that's just as good, if not better. Well, we're going to find an international player that's better than him right off the bat. Another player to keep in mind on that same note is Emerson Santos. I'm not cutting him. He's staying with the squad. But he is another one of these players that's aging, that's not doesn't have an American citizenship, so we may end up cutting him. I don't mind signing young players that don't have American citizenship, but these older players, I don't really want them on my squad. It just kind of we're not going to be able to. They're more than likely not going to be able to get that citizenship. Whereas, a player like Jose, he's 19 years old. There's a good chance that he can eventually stay with the club long enough to get the citizenship, but these other guys, not as much. So it's just something to keep in mind. We may try to move on from Emerson Santos in the future. He is debating trying to find a bigger club. So we're not going to complain about that, but we got a matchup ready to go. We got the squad not picked out. I didn't do that. Thought I did. Good little swap. Yeah, I did pick it. Never mind. I don't want Nyman to start as an advanced playmaker. Pacheco is going to come in and play there. We're trying to play him a little bit more. He is now eventually. He's got up to 10 starts, so he's playing a lot more than what he was. I am going to bring Benji Peters, the other draft pick we signed, up to this squad because it's a cup. Maybe we can get him in there at some point. It would really help him his development out, I think. Looking at the rest of the guys, I think that's what we're going to roll with. So let's do this LA Galaxy match. It should be a good one. Like I said, the last match we played against them off screen was really fun. It was high scoring. It got really close to the very end. We started to pull away then. So maybe it'll be the same type of game here. I think we're the favorites to win. We beat them last matchup, so see how it goes here. Warren is starting to look a little bit better on that right-hand side, so hopefully he'll carry in his good form into this match. I have been rotating the squad a little bit, getting some guys some rest. Because we're doing a little bit of rotation on the bench in this match, but I would like to win the Lamar Hunt Cup because it qualifies straight into the Champions League. So that would be very nice. Not much has happened. It doesn't seem like we do have more shots than them right now. And Nez is looking really good here lately. So he has officially won that left back job to me. They consider him a right back in game, but he's either footed, can play really well on the left-hand side. So Ruan, hey, whoa, where did that come from? It's his first goal of the season, assist by Sandler, puts us up 1-0. That does not happen very often with Ruan. Yeah, if we end up winning the Lamar Hunt and qualifying for the Champions League in the CONCACAF, however you say it, I think that's right. I looked it up earlier. Can't remember. But if we qualify for that, it'd be really nice. And our first full year. I consider this our first year really here. We played, what, 4 games at the end of last season? Hey, 1-1. As I said, this game is a little bit of a high-scoring game that we have against LA Galaxy. There's potential for that to happen. Happened in the last one. Looks like it's going to be the same way in this one. It's going to be a little bit of a back and forth. They go up 2-1 in the 31st minute. It's time to make a little bit of a change. Puchetta got really far ahead in that one, so I want to go ahead and type mark him always. Just to try stopping that, because that cannot happen in this matchup. One other thing I've been trying to do, I keep forgetting to do it in before the matches start, is that right there. Doing shorter kicks from the goalkeeper, trying not to make him bomb it out long every time. Pacheco bombs it out long, looking for Warren. Warren cannot get a foot on it. It's cleared out. It's the end of that highlight. That was kind of an odd one. We're going to encourage the entire team. Try to get them going. Pacheco plays a nice ball out to Ruan. Gets it over to Warren. Warren to McAtee. McAtee had a good opportunity there. Gets it in on the second try, though. It's his 8th goal of the season. 2-2, 37th minute. Looking good. Maybe that change that we made with Puchetta, that can kind of slow his roll. Yeah, Robinho is another player that's, I'm probably going to re-sign him for one more contract. Obviously, I don't know. He is an American. I think we could find an American just as good as him to come into the squad. But I feel like the season he's had, he's kind of warranting a contract. He's not having a great game in today's match, but the rest of the season he has looked pretty good. We're going to keep our options open on him, though, seeing how the rest of his season go. If he starts to decline a little bit more, probably end up dropping him. Nice goal by James McAtee. He gets a brace. Pacheco with the assist. 3-2. Looking at the squad, Santos is the only person that's showing a little bit of tiredness. He may be coming off eventually. I don't know, though, if that's what we want to do. I would like to bring Benji Peters in on the left-hand side for Robinho at some point. Maybe at the next substitution, just because it will give him a little bit more playing time, and he needs that. He's starting every game for our B team right now. He's putting up a decent, I think it was decent. Yeah, he's putting up a really good rating for them. So he may be coming up to the squad next year to replace Robinho. Who knows? If we get rid of Robinho. Don't know. So he's going to come in right now. Ugh. Okay, this is what we can do. We're going to drop Sandler down to center back. Nyman's going to come on for Santos. I like that move right there. Gets us another really good midfielder on. I wanted to take another guy off, but not going to be able to here. Pacheco and McAtee's looking a little bit tired out there. I don't want to take McAtee off since he's on his brace. If he could get a hat trick, we could go ahead and take him off. But I'm not gonna do that right now. Nyman gets it over to Ruan. Ruan's trying to get it in there to Peters. It looked like couldn't find him. Menez is there to clean it up and makes a poor pass. Now Puchetta is on the run again. Jensen's trying to cover. Can't do it, but the Puchetta does not finish on the... He doesn't finish on the finish. That made a lot of sense. Okay, so it's time for the last change. Doesn't look like McAtee's going to get his brace or his hat trick, so he's not coming off. We're going to bring Whittle in on the left back position. Let him finish this game out. He's another player we're trying to give game time to. We do have some good Americans on the squad that are younger, like Whittle. I think Olivia, I think he is an American, classified as an American player. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have signed him. Paredes is another one of those guys that could make a step up if we lose somebody. But I've been really shocked by the signing of Nyman. Nyman has been a starter ever since we got rid of can never think of his name, Norton, who's funny enough transfer listed now. They transfer listed him, got it in the email. Hey, this guy would be we recommend signing this guy. Yeah, I'm not going to sign him for that. Anguello had a nice opportunity there. Unfortunately, didn't capitalize on it. 4 minutes of added time. Looks like LA Galaxy's going to have one last opportunity to do this. Jensen heads it clear, though. Gets it up to Warren. It looks like we may try to seal the game here. Gets it over to Anguello. Pacheco, he gets it in. This is 4th of the season. Brian Anguello on the assist. 4-2. That is surely going to seal the deal, and we're going to move on to the next round of the Lamar Hunt Cup. Got a lot of red out there, so the guys are going to get a rest after today's match. We're going to outstretch the arms. A good win. Well done. Time for the FC Dallas matchup. But before that, we did go ahead and cut Rodolfo. He is out of the squad. We can now hopefully find a player to... I'm thinking of a couple positions. I would like to look at midfield. Another midfielder would be nice. Maybe a player on the left-hand side. But the more I think about it, I kind of want a striker. Bring in a young striker to back up to Anguello. Anguello is getting up there in age. He is 29 years old. It might be good for somebody to sit behind him. He's wanted by a club. I'm not sure who it is. He's wanted by some club in China. So, yeah, it might be a good idea to go ahead and bring in a backup striker. That way we don't have to rotate Warren up top and McAtee up top. They can stay in their position. So that's what I'm kind of thinking, guys. Don't know, though. We'll figure it out as we go along. I'll do that between episodes. But we want to bring Wagner into the squad. I don't think I've done anything in this, have I? No, I haven't. There we go. Let's do that right there. Go ahead and change that up. I am liking the look of this squad right here. We do need to bring a player up. Let's bring you up. Bring Anderson up to the squad. This is what we're looking at, though, for the FC Dallas game. In goal, we got Muse. Back four of Ruan, Emerson Santos, Jensen, Inez. Midfield of Sandler and Wagner. On the right-hand side, we got Robinho. In the middle, we got McAtee. Left-hand side, Jose. And up top, we got Anguello. Not sure what they're like, the FC Dallas squad. I think they're sitting 5th in the Western Conference. I believe they just hired a new coach a couple weeks back, so who knows what to expect on this one now. Let's get into the match. But yeah, I could see ourselves being here at the Orlando for a couple years now that I've kind of figured out a little bit more about the MLS. I think it would be fun. What do you guys think of the save? Or what do you guys think about staying in the MLS for a while? I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Try to build our reputation. We're still a 2.5 coach. We're studying for our next coaching license. So with the money that they have available, it's never going to be a problem to get good players. It's never going to be a problem to get coaching badges here. I think it's a great job to develop our coaching ability as well as having fun. I'm having a good time. It's kind of got to the, like with South Africa, I was having fun there, but it got to the point where it was just like, okay, we've built the best team in the nation, so it's like, I'm kind of done at that point. But I think with being in the MLS, I think it can kind of rotate a little bit more. So Anguello got fouled here, going for a penalty, hopefully putting us up 1-0. I believe I've seen Anguello take one penalty and he made it. 2 for 2. It is his 18th goal of the season, puts us up 1-0 in the 21st minute. I don't know if you guys know this, but Anguello is a great player. I would like to see what he was like at the start of the save. Where was he at? Everything like that. So he was in Mexico at the start of the save. And Orlando bought him for 1.1. And ever since we took over here, he's been banging in goals ever since he came to Orlando. He's been a good player. He might be somebody to consider in some saves in the future if you can buy him for that price for $1.1 million. But it's getting to the point of the save that I like. I like it when you start getting new regens in the game. I think regen hunting can be fun. Trying to find those 5-star potential players that turn into absolute studs, you know, like the Jose's, the Wagners that we have in this squad that they're developing really nicely and can be regular starters for us. Learn to talk. McAtee bangs it in, gets up to 2-0. Winning this a match as well. McAtee's a good player too, by the way. We've got 3 really good players all on attack. And we've got some other players that are developing really nicely in other spots. This team has potential to be a really dominating force on the international level in the Champions League next year as well if we end up qualifying for it. Because everybody that's big-time players, they're still under contract. We did re-sign the right wing back that we traded for. I can't think of his name. We re-signed him to a newer long-term contract, so he's still with the club. He's really the only person that I'm heartbroken if we don't sign. So I went ahead and got him tied up. Robinho and Williams has been the 2 people we've talked about the most. They're still not under. I still haven't offered them contracts, is what I'm trying to say. Don't know if I will. Robinho's really struggling out there on that right-hand side right now. I think it's about time to make a change. Maybe bring in Paredes since we're up 2-0. Give Warren a little bit of a break. We're going to go ahead and... Ooh, somebody got hurt. Who got hurt? Ooh. McAtee is hurt. He is going to come off for Pacheco. Robinho is going to come off as well for Warren. We're going to go ahead and make that double substitution right there. Encourage the guys. They just had a big injury happen, so hopefully they can stay motivated to win this game after we unpause it. Defensively, we will look good in this match. We have not allowed a point. I don't think we've allowed a shot either. I think that's what it said. Wagner here to take this free kick. He's pretty lethal at those. Not right there, though. Yeah, we ain't even allowed them having a shot yet, so we're looking good. 1 now. Shouldn't have talked about it. Jose takes this ball away. We do have Jose trying to train on his finishing a little bit more. He's pretty poor at finishing. If we could get his finishing up to an 8 or 9, I think Jose could be a really good player for this league. That's the only thing his game does not have right now is finishing. Jensen chases this down, maintains possession of it. Santos to Ruhan. Running with it now. Oh, Warren had so many chances there. Couldn't find it. Anguello gets it in, though, at the 19th of the season. 3-0 now. This matchup is done. We're going to bring in, I think, Olivia for the next substitution. We're going to drop Pacheco back for Wagner. Wagner's going to come off. We're going to do that right now. See, like right now would be why I would want a backup striker option that's young for Anguello. We could go ahead and take Anguello off, give him a little bit of a break. We're not able to do that at the moment. So I think by the next episode we'll have a young striker, probably a Brazilian, since that's what our board wants us to sign. So that's probably what we'll do. I would love to bring Big John in there, but I want to keep the board happy as well. And Big John's probably getting a little bit past the age of the player I want to sign for that. What I'm trying to feel. Hey, we win 3-0 though. We allow 3 shots. Absolutely wonderful performance. Ruan with an 8.1. I think he won player of the match. That was a very great result for us. If you enjoyed that video, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and leave a comment. Let me know if you think I made the right decision waiving Rodolfo already before the end of the season. I think it's going to be the right decision, especially if we can get that international spot opened up and get a striker in. But anyways, guys, as always, thank you for watching.